Hello again. Yes, Rose Arevalo here. So glad to be here with you. I wanted to really talk about photography because I was exploring the reason why I like photography. And it actually stems back from my grandfather. My grandfather on my dad's side was actually a photographer back in Mexico. And so he was very popular because all the students, all of the military people would need to have their photos taken, and all the big events would take place and he would be there. And I think that just came down through the generations. Some of my uncles were also photographers. So in my business, Industrial Listing Services, we provide property data, database information, and also aerial photography. So that's where the photography comes in. And let's get into a little bit of that. This is one of the beautiful aerial shots that we've taken through ILS. So why do we take photos? Why are they important to us? I think that there's so many different reasons, but mostly it's because it's an emotional connection. The photos help us portray a story. With your devices, you're able to have a portable photo album. So you can change that, you can add it, and you can upload it to the cloud. It allows us really to glimpse into the past or take a look at what's happening now and share it immediately online with the world. Sometimes it reminds us of people or places that we've been, great vacations, or other great events at the company meetings, at so many different baby showers and life events. But also, for me, it's a business tool. And so photography is great. Let me tell you, it's incredible the high that you get when you're up on a plane, 2,000 feet, and you're able to see the entire Orange County, Inland Empire. It's undescribable. You'll have to try it. So come up with me next time. Let's go a little bit into the photography. So it didn't just happen overnight. I was doing some research and I came across some information that led me to what started it all, a pinhole in a box. Basically, the concept is an inverted image that gets transferred with light. And so it's all about the light and the reflections and how Aristotle really knew about that concept and could work it well. That was in 300 BC, very long time ago. So if you can imagine, what happened was the image would get transferred invertically or upside down. And then the person, the artist, would have to actually draw it by hand on a piece of paper. So that was the photography of the moment. As it evolved slowly, it took a long time to get to 1827. So by that time, the technology was incredible. There was black and white photography. And how did that happen? Well, it was actually through a photochemistry process. So a lot of chemicals were used for exposing the photos, the images, and this took a small amount of time, only 8 hours. Wow. Better time spent doing some other things. So first black and white image. And then there was a shift into 1888. That's when Kodak came into the picture. So what happened was Kodak developed the cameras and the film for the fastest technology available then, which was the ASA 100 for the bulky cameras that you might see. So that was incredible and people work with that, but then it wasn't, there was not very much in terms of technological development until the 1935 period. When Kodak again developed, but this time it was the color and the color process that went along with that. I'm gonna move everybody here so I can see. So 1975 is when the handheld cameras were actually available as digital formats. And so that was incredible because more people would have that. It wasn't just the photographers themselves that were able to take the photos. So then we shift from 1975 and we go into 1980s. The first drones were actually not developed in the US. Those were actually developed by Israeli engineers. And then the process emerged and it developed and it got better and so many countries got involved. But the drones then led the technology into the video area. So it was Sony and JVC and those big boxes that we used to carry that were the camcorders to record all of our great memories in 1982. Soon after, in 86, came the DSLRs, which were the digital cameras. Those could actually capture not only the still photos of portraits and of flowers and anything that you wanted, but also the action shots. It was much better quality, and so that was a quick glimpse into what came next, the mobile technology. So with the camera phones, Nokia and Sanyo were able to give us more flexibility. And so we had, again, a small photo album in our hands. And that transitioned into more of a GoPro in early 2004. But today, what are we doing now? So the GoPro started with film. Today it's in digital format. And today we have water drones, we have satellites, we have microscopes, we have so many other things that we do with photography and the photographic technology. It's used by firefighters. They have drones that actually scout out the areas and look for fires and look at how to best attack them. They're used in space to take a look at all the galaxies beyond the Milky Way. Social media, we're taking all the photos that you have in your phone and being able to transfer them immediately to your friends and to your network. Photos are also used in books and online education to identify the ideas and the thoughts that we want to convey to our students. And of course, in the scientific world, there's a lot going on there with the microscopes and a lot more magnifications in the visual photography arena. Last but not least is aerial photography. The cameras, the different size cameras with the huge lenses, with lensless cameras, you name it. And then we have drones. The drones have gotten so small. With nanotechnology, a drone can fit in the palm of your hand with a very good camera. And so for that reason, I am really excited about photography. So come join me during one of my flights where we could take some pictures. Make sure that you can't get so sick, but it'll be great. That's it for me. And as you can see, I'm just smiling. I love to go up in the air. Let's make it a trip together so that you can see how fun it is. Thanks.